You ever notice how sometimes the things you want the most are the exact things you start running from the moment they become real? Someone asks you out. Inside your mind, there's a quiet voice saying, "Say yes." But before that voice can reach your mouth, something colder answers for you. No. And later, you sit there wondering why you rejected something you secretly wanted. That's something psychologists call fearful avoidant attachment. It's when two truths live inside the same person. You want connection, but somewhere along the way, your mind learned that closeness can also be dangerous. So the moment something real appears in front of you, your survival instinct speaks faster than your heart, and the hardest truth is this. Sometimes we don't lose opportunities because they weren't meant for us. Sometimes we lose them because fear answered before we had the courage to. Because fearful avoidant attachment isn't about not wanting love, it's about wanting it, while simultaneously expecting it to hurt you. So the mind develops a strange strategy. It protects you by teaching you how to walk away first. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly enough that most people never notice. A delayed reply, a sudden distance, a maybe another time, a no that should have been a yes. And the strange thing about this pattern is that the person experiencing it often doesn't even realize what they're doing, because protection can disguise itself as logic. You tell yourself, it's not the right time, I'm not ready, something feels off, but sometimes what actually feels off is the unfamiliar feeling of being seen. Closeness exposes things, your emotions, your uncertainty, your humanity. And if someone has learned that vulnerability once came with pain, their mind will do whatever it can to avoid reliving that experience. So instead of risking being hurt, they choose control. And control often looks like distance. But here's the quiet tragedy of fearful avoidant attachment. The desire for connection never disappears. It just lives in conflict with the instinct to survive. So people end up watching the life they wanted pass by them in small moments. Moments where they could have said yes. Moments where they could have stayed. Moments where fear quietly decided for them. And sometimes the real work for someone with this pattern is learning to recognize the exact moment when fear takes the wheel. That split second right before they pull away. Because the question isn't always, do I actually want to leave? Sometimes the real question is much harder. Am I protecting myself, or am I abandoning something good before it even has the chance to exist? And the answer to that question can quietly change the direction of someone's entire life.